Cancel culture is a slippery slope. We've got people that are like, hey, I'm all about personal freedom, free speech, being able to say what we want to say, unless somebody's saying something I don't want to hear. So if somebody over there, that person over there, who's separated from me, is saying something that I don't like, then yeah, let's cancel them. Okay, I support their cancellation. All right, as long as I disagree with what they say, I support it. Right. But then when the role is reversed, and now you are the one saying something that somebody else doesn't like, now they support your cancellation, canceling your voice. All right. And the next thing you know, everybody's getting canceled. Next thing the thought police are everywhere. So the only thing that needs to be canceled is cancel culture itself. All right. The freedom you want for yourself is also the freedom you should want for everybody else. The freedom of speech you want for yourself should be the freedom of speech you want for everybody else. The liberty that you want for yourself as a creator, as a creative being, going out and doing your thing in the world. That freedom you want for yourself is the same freedom you should want for everybody else. Okay? I myself am not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm more of somewhere in the middle there. I probably lean more to conservative than liberal. But I don't care what somebody is saying out there. I do not support canceling. I do not support canceling. I support freedom. Okay? Say what you want to say. You don't have to believe the person. You don't have to be influenced by the person. I mean, you're literally the creator. No one can force you to think anything that you don't want to think. No one can force you to feel anything that you don't want to feel. And no one can force you to do anything that you want to do. Everything you think, feel, and do, you are allowing that to happen. You may not understand that you do because a lot of things that you do is unconscious, but you are the creator. You're controlling your thoughts, you're controlling your feelings, you're controlling your actions, you are controlling your results that come from your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So when you stand firm as the creator, you don't need to cancel anybody else. Who cares what they say? Like, it's not hurting you at all. Say what you're going to say. It don't matter to me, And in fact, like, to me, it's very weak. You come from a very weak position if you're wanting to cancel somebody else's voice. Think about that. Why are you trying to cancel somebody else? Are you going to stand in your power? Do you own who you are? I'm telling you right now, if you stand in your power and you understand who you are, you're not trying to cancel anybody else. In fact, you are empathizing with everybody because everybody on this world is a reflection of you. Everybody. Even the people saying just this bullshit stuff that you don't agree with, it's still a reflection of you. And it's okay. You could totally disagree with that person. Almost everybody I know disagrees with me. I am like the freaking craziest person that people know that are around me. It's so funny because I'm a construction entrepreneur. I own a construction company building houses. I also own an electric company and an AC company. I have business partners. And so I think it's really funny because, there's three of us that own the AC company that I'm involved with. And one of the partners is super religious, right? And I always say the joke to the one who's super religious. I go, hey man, you got it bad because, you got one partner that don't believe in God at all. And you got one partner who believes he is God. And so what I'm trying to say is there's three of us. One of us, super religious, believes that if you don't do the right things and you don't, say the right things or just follow the laws or whatever, you're going to end up in hell someday. I got one business partner that doesn't believe in God at all. Just thinks that everything's here. I don't know how the stuff got here. He doesn't believe in God. And I believe that I am God in human form. I believe that like I'm literally made of the same substance that God is. And I didn't come to that decision lightly. It's not like I came out of my mama's womb thinking I was God in human form. I'm 48 years old. I've had a rough life. It's just everything that I've went through brought me to the conclusion that I'm the creator. I'm the one that's creating my suffering, or I'm the one creating my blessings. You know, in the past, somebody would say, "Hey, how you doing today? How's life treating you?" And so I would always answer that, listen, it's not about how life's treating me. It's how am I treating life? Because properly understood, how you treat life is how life treats you. How you treat life, how you view the world is how it's going to be reflected back to you. And that's both a very freeing thought, but also a tough thought to know that there's no one to blame. You can't blame anybody else. You have to own all the shit. You have to own it all. Like, you're the one creating it. You're the one that's stuck in that mental loop where you're just thinking the same, limiting thoughts all the time. That you're the one that's creating those same limiting emotions all the time. You're the one that's taking those actions that are against your highest self, or that's against what you're wanting to create. You're doing that stuff. And I know that's a hard one, man. I get it. Like, I know that's hard to accept. And I also know that once you understand that you're the one creating it, it's not the easiest thing in the world to shift it. And I get that. But you came here as a divine spiritual being to experience physicality. This physical world is not real, but your experience of this physical world is absolutely real. No one can ever take that away from you. You're literally feeling this air, like breathing this air. And you take a shower and you feel that water. Oh, it feels so good, right? And you feel the touch of the opposite sex or whoever you're into. It's like, oh my God, it feels so good. Or you take like the most delicious bite of freaking a salad or a steak or whatever it is you're into. Like, you are a divine being here experiencing physicality. And it's a wonderful experience. Like, let's not take a day or a moment for granted. There are people that did not wake up today. Did you know that there are people who are not going to wake up tomorrow? So when you wake up in the morning, just freaking celebrate. Hallelujah. Like, I get another day here. I'm alive. I get to experience life on earth, because you're not always going to be experiencing life on earth. You literally came here to experience physicality. Okay? You didn't come here to escape. You didn't come here to run away. You didn't come here to awaken and then just be like, okay, I'm not into physical reality anymore. No, you came here to awaken so that you can create consciously, not just unconsciously, because you're already creating unconsciously. You're already creating, depending on who you are, there's different levels of, how much of what you create is unconscious versus how much is conscious. But in my opinion, the point of awakening is you're a divine spiritual being. You came here to earth to experience physicality, and then you awaken and you're like, holy shit. I used to blame life for my circumstances, and I used to blame Bob over there for, fucking up my mind or making me mad. That person made me mad. And then once you realize, wow, no one can make me mad. They can't. Literally, they can't. If you know where your emotions come from, no one goes inside of you and pumps the chemicals. Like, emotions literally come from chemicals being produced in your brain that's being dropped into your body, and you're feeling these emotions. So you're creating that yourself, and you're creating it by your thoughts, and you're creating it by the stories in your mind. And so you're creating all of that. So you come in here and then you wake up and you're like, holy crap, I am the creator. I am God in human form. I'm creating all of this, and life is a mirror. And it's so magical because, I came here. I'm a divine spiritual being. I had life before this lifetime, and I have life after this lifetime. But I don't have physical reality. I am in this body. I am in this physical body right now, and that's such a blessing that you have this physical body, because are people that are going to wake up tomorrow and not have this physical body anymore. So you better appreciate it, like enjoy it, instead of looking at it like it's a chore. Like you wake up, oh my god, I gotta go to work. No, it's like, yes, I get to enjoy physical reality. I'm here right now. Like soak it up, right? Soak up physical reality as a spiritual being living and having a physical experience. To me, it's just an amazing thing. And you know what? Yeah, there's challenges. There's always challenges, but like you, it's about having a different perspective for your challenges, because it's not about like, oh my god, if I just get rid of these challenges, my life would be perfect. You just understand that it's the physical world. You know what I mean? Like that's just part of it. If you want to freaking, I live in Central Florida, right? So if you want to like go to Orlando, you got to get in your car and drive there. If you want to, walk to, the beach or whatever, something, you got to take physical steps. And guess what? You're like, you're breathing and you're doing work. So like everything takes work, but work doesn't have to mean like it's a bad thing. It's just effort, right? So you're taking effort. And it's okay. Your body's going to feel stress. You just relieve it. Go out and ground. Like take your freaking socks and shoes off and go ground yourself. Take a few minutes. Like slow down. You know what? Breathe. Stay in the present moment. It's like this balance. Like you don't have to be like all stress or all run away from the world. So let's have one foot in the ethers, so to speak. One foot in, I'm a spiritual being. I'm God. Human form. Like I'm creating all this thing. And then let's have one foot in physical reality. Let's be in the world, but not of the world. And listen, if you're listening to me right now, I promise you, God's going to bless you, because you're in the right place, because I put virtually zero effort in these videos. I mean, I literally just take my phone and hit record and ramble. And I am under no illusion. I understand that 99.99999% of the people would click off and not watch this stuff. I get it. It's okay, because I'm not doing it for those people. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for the person who's listening right now, who's willing to listen through the ramble and all this other crap to get the nuggets, because there's nuggets in here. I know there's gold in here. You know there's gold in here. And you're willing to listen to a dude who puts zero effort into having fancy videos. Now, I have created fancy videos, and I feel like at some point in the future, I'll create fancy videos again, and I'll have like the studio and all this kind of stuff. But right now, this is the season I'm in. It's more like rambling videos of what's on my mind. And then, I don't know. It is what it is. But just know, you are way ahead of the curve. If you're listening to me, you're way ahead of the curve. Okay? This whole thing about being in physical reality as a spiritual being, and not feeling like you have to be full of guilt or shame and be a good little boy or girl and go to heaven, it's just not. Listen, I don't feel like religious people are bad. I don't feel like people who are atheists are bad. Like no one's bad. Everybody can believe whatever they want to believe. It's just kind of where I'm at. Like God has led me on my unique path, and if you're listening to me, I feel like God's led you on the same unique path. And so I just want to inspire you and encourage you to keep going. You're right where you're supposed to be. You really are. Life is beautiful when you fully understand it. Like life is magical. Life is magical. You're here as a divine being having a physical experience. Okay? And you'll figure everything out. Don't worry about it. Just have faith. Live in the moment. Like breathe and just do what you enjoy, and just let go of all the worry, man. You got this. Hope you have a wonderful day.